All right, hello everyone. Welcome to MMA Island Prediction Show UFC 259. We got the UFC debut of Carlos Ulberg, and he's taking on Kennedy Nzechukwu. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I've heard it pronounced. So I'm just going to go with Nzechukwu. If it's wrong, then I apologize. But it's not really going to, this prediction video is not really going to focus on him because I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to pick Carlos Ulberg. I love City Kickboxing as a gym and what they do. Pretty much all of the fighters they produce are incredible, maybe minus like Shane Young. And he's still very good, but like the top of the City Kickboxing ladder is so good. You got Adesanya, you got Brad Riddell, Kai Kara France, to a lesser extent Volkanovski, Dan Hooker. These guys are awesome, and Ulberg is the next product. Now you look at his record and it's like, how is this guy in the UFC at 3-0? Well, usually if you see a guy with that small of a record in the UFC, you better be worried because you know he has extensive history in another combat sport. And you would be right because Carlos Ulberg has an extensive history in kickboxing. And man, is he good. And he is the essential City Kickboxing fighter. He fights really well with feints. He has that kind of signature lean back, wonky City Kickboxing defense that they all usually employ, especially Adesanya. But this fight is mostly going to take place on the feet, and I think pretty much all on the feet. Kennedy Nzechukwu has never been a wrestler. He's not going to try and take him down, even though that will be his best path to victory in this fight. Because if you're going to fight Carlos Ulberg in a pure kickboxing match, you are most likely not going to win because he is an exemplary kickboxer. He has excelled in his discipline, and he's going to be the next City Kickboxing product to take over. I would put him pretty high on the ladder. Maybe even, I'm not counting Volkanovski, maybe even third place behind Adesanya and Brad Riddell. I'm so high on Brad Riddell if y'all didn't know that, and I can't wait to talk about his fight with Gillespie, I think, next week. But Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg, I think, has the far better striking technique. You know, he sets up and disguises his entries so well with the feints that make his opponents confused. And with fighters like Kennedy Nzechukwu, who will bite on those feints, he's been shown to be able to hit with a decent amount of volume and with not the best striking defense in the past. You've got to think that Carlos Ulberg is going to get the win here. I think he's going to knock him out in the second. I don't know why. I just see that one plastered in my mind. Carlos Ulberg, second round knockout over Kennedy Nzechukwu.
Yeah, I agree with pretty much everything you're saying. I think you're not giving Kennedy quite enough credit for.
Probably am not.
Yeah,
although his last performance was terrible, though. He only won because he got kicked in the dick 3 times.
It's a unanimous decision.
Yeah, I know. His opponent got 2 points taken away for nut shots.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But he also hasn't fought in a while. It's been
year and a half.
2.5 years. Yeah, sorry, a year and a half, almost 2 years. I think it could, look, you've got someone with way more MMA cage experience, which I guess is what Kennedy's going to have to see. I don't know how you quantify that because you see kickboxers come in all the time or really good jiu-jitsu guys, and they're able to make up for that. No bother. I think we're maybe not giving Kennedy striking enough credit, but I do think that you're right in saying that it's unlikely that he's going to be outboxing or outstriking Carlos. So it feels wrong to me to pick against Kennedy for some reason. I feel like I don't want to do it, and I also feel like Addy might end up picking Carlos. So I'm going to be the contrarian here, and I'm going to be the one who predicted the big upset that Kennedy wins. Even though I'm not necessarily so sure on either of them, but I got Kennedy for this one. I'm gonna say maybe deep down in a 15-minute MMA fight, he might have something in the third round to swing a decision his way. Judging in MMA is notoriously difficult. You don't have to do that much to win a 3-round MMA fight in terms of getting it done on the scorecards. There's a lot of variables that can give it to you with the judges. So I'm gonna go for a Kennedy decision.
All right. Atticus.
Okay. So Donna was in fact correct. I will be picking Carlos. Like Zach said, he's only 3-0 in MMA, but look at his background in kickboxing, right? I mean, he is very good. There's no denying that. So, unless Kennedy can, like Zach said, his best chance would be to take it to the ground, clinch, whatever. And the guy's no slouch. He's 7-1. His only loss was to Paul Craig, and Paul Craig's, he's not bad at all. So, he's got a shot. He's definitely got a shot. But I think City Kickboxing, man, they are a fucking amazing team. They're really good, and I feel like they'll have a good game plan for this one. Do I see it finish? I'd probably lean. If it is, it's a late finish, but I'm gonna go Carlos by decision. He's also one of the biggest favorites on the card. I think he's the third biggest favorite on the card. So
yeah, he is.
Yeah. So I'm going Carlos. Yeah.
We got a 2-1 contrarian pick here. Donald, the lone wolf here on Kennedy Nzechukwu. Do you agree with him? Do you agree with us? Let us know. Leave it in the comments down below and make sure to watch the rest of the predictions for UFC 259. If you come this far, why stop here? Watch for the whole card. We got main card and 3 title fights coming up later. So make sure to do that, and we will see you in the next one.